Right, this is the Tubz Tower. These are the keys you get with it in the packages with the stickers and instructions. First keys you need are the silver ones that will open the lid. Second keys will open the back, I will show you. There will be a back panel and a locking bar. And a cash drawer. Now we're going to disassemble this tower from top to bottom using these tools, which is a flat screwdriver, 14mm spanner, 17mm, and to open the box of Stanley. Right, now I'm going to get the 14mm spanner. Right, this is a bit of pressure because of the spring at the bottom. There'll be a locking black system like that, a nut and a washer for the top. Just lift it up. Make sure they're all in line. There'll be a spring at the bottom and a black circular plate. Pick up your 17mm. You can undo the bolt at the bottom. Nut. Now you can put the machine into the side, pull the rod straight out. At the back of the machine, where the cash drawer goes, you can put your hand in and there'll be a little lever on this side of the cash drawer. Which is hard to find, it is quite awkward. Some people find it easier with their left hand, but I do it with my right. It's a bit awkward, so you have to pick it and it pulls straight out. Like that. It should be always at 11 o'clock. Now you'll need a flat screwdriver, and there'll be these flat screws on top. Should be able to lift it straight up. Like that. Inside you'll see the drum and the spring. See that there? There are sleeves on the side stopping the casing from coming down. holder for the middle, and of course the feet just unwind. And that's it. That is the Tubz Tower. Now we're going to reassemble it, put it all back together again. Make sure everything, all your feet are in line. They're all there. It's dead straight. Now get the top half of the Tubz. Make sure the springs and the drums at 11 o'clock. Make sure this plate here pushes back and sits behind this part here. Otherwise you're going to have problems. Using the flats, putting them back in again. Now we're going to put the mechanism in, making sure this is at 11 o'clock. Put this end in first. You might have to put your fingers underneath and lift the drum to slot it in like that. Then you push on it. Put your hand in the back again, put it on the side if it's easier, and you'll hear a click where you flick up. Put the rod back in, turn on its side. Slide all the way. Make sure the nut is in line with the casing all the way around. Put it back down. The nut, 17mm nut. Nut all the way down. Get your 17mm spanner and just give it a little nick, not too tight, just a little, so it's tight-ish. Don't over tighten it. Sit your plate back on. Then your spring. Then your segments that have teeth on them, you will see them at the bottom. They've got to touch the middle teeth at the bottom here. They've got to rest between this bit here on the plastic. Look down if it's easier. Then you will need the nut, the washer and the plastic locking bit. Put the washer on first, as you can see. Then the plastic washer bit, locking bit. Push it down. Now the nut is on and the washer and the plastic locking bit. Get your 14mm. A nice tighten it up till you feel comfortable. Don't over tighten it, but too tight. And then check if it's spinning. It's a bit tight to spin. Just give it a little touch. Not too much because you don't want to spring. You'll find it really easy. top. Make sure the top is, the bar is facing that little bar there. That bit's that way. The nut is always against it. Straight on. Seal the keys. Locked. That's your Tubz Tower. Now the back of the unit, of course, is the cash drawer. Just slide it in like this. Have to lift it up a little bit. The bar has to face downwards to lock the cash drawer in. Slide it in like that, down. Metal plate on the back slides in upwards, like that. The lock, always find it easier to put the key in first, have it always facing upwards, because I find it easier to do up. Do not over tighten it, because it will chew up and you won't get the lock out. Just leave it so it's a little bit slack. You'll feel it when it starts to tighten. That'll do, and just leave it so it's got a little rattle there, and that's perfect.